Hey everyone, how are you? I hope you are absolutely fine. So, in the previous video, we talked about DSA and why we are using C++ as our primary language in this course. And today we will be talking about variables and data types. So, let's get started. So, let's take an example for it. To understand variable and data types, we can imagine. Imagine you have a bag and you want to store different things. So you have one bag, we can say this is your bag, and you have to store some things like there is water. Okay, and then you have one more thing, take it as a book. Okay, and then you have some other things also, some extra stuff. Okay, so how you can store all these things in your bag, right? So for each item you need a different type of bag, because water cannot be stored in your bag. It might be of cotton, right? So it will just go through it. So we have to, for water we have to use a particular container. Okay, that can be a water bottle, right? And for book you can store it in, that's right. And if the X is like cash, right, so you can store it in, wallet or something. So yeah, like that. In coding we do have the similar things. We store data in containers called variables. Okay, so if we talk about variables, consider variable is like a box with a label on it. You can put something inside and later you can just change what inside, right? So let's take an example in which I'm taking age equals to 21. So age in this is a variable and 21 is my age, that is some integer value. So the variable contains some value. So the age will not going to be remain 21, right? It will change to 22, then 23. So let's go to the code section and we can just say, I will create one more file here. The name will be variable and data.cpp. Okay. So in C++, the format is simple. First, we will write the type and then name of the variable, and then we store a value. So as you can see, we can just do it like this. We define the type and then we write the variable name and then we store the value like this. And the semicolon is mandatory in C++. Otherwise, it will show or give you some error. Like you can check these squiggly lines, these. So it expect a semicolon. And one more, if we use one more data type, that is float, and we can say float ages equals to 22.5. So what does it mean? It means that it can store integer as well as decimal. And we have other data type also like character. So if we use character, like we can use this factor a equals to, and we can say 21. We have to use single inverted comma here. So if we talk about the types of data in C++, so in real life we store different things differently, like water in a bottle, money in a wallet. Like similarly in C++ we have different data types based on what we want to store. Okay, so the common types are, you can say common types. So these are the common data types that we are going to use in C++. So we'll do one thing, we'll make one more code. Int main, we will take input from user. Cin we will use to take input. We will before that we can just say cout enter your age, right? You can use this. and then we will, or if we take this integer n named as age, we can just take input of age, and then we will see out your age is age, or you can use endl. It is used for next line, and then we can just return 0. Why we are returning 0? Because the function is of integer type. We have different type of function, like we have void, in which we don't return any value, right? We don't have to return anything in that scenario, right? But in main we return it, right? So we are returning 0. So if we run it, you have to give some input, like it is asking for enter your age. You can say 21, and then if you will enter it, so your age is 21, you can say it is like printed here. So let's talk about why data types matter, right? So why can't we just store everything in one type? Because using the right type saves memory and avoid error, just like you won't store water in a paper bag. If you are taking an input of age, so you will just take integer, because you don't have to use float, right? The age cannot be in like 22.5, 22.1, 22.589, like this, right? So age will be, a whole number. It can be a 22, 23, 24, 25, whatever it is. That's how it works. So now you know how to create variable, choose the right types, and take input from the user. In the next video, we'll talk about operators, addition, subtraction, comparisons, everything you need to perform calculation. So if you like the video, please subscribe and comment your doubts.